What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the blend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. I guess I'm kind of seeing you. I don't know. I see a green dot. What's happening, man? This is the blend live online, man. And that's right. We're here right here on Tuesday the 15th, man. And it was a beautiful day. You know, it's been the last couple days. It's been pretty beautiful, man. And I hope you guys have been enjoying it. And I hope you guys are fired up for tonight, man. Because tonight, here on The Blend, I have a special guest, +1 in the house. That's right. My pass comes with a +1. That's right. You know, you come to The Blend, you can get a guest +1. So listen, we got our drinks, we got our tea. You know what I'm saying? We ready to chime in, man. Welcome to The Blend for the first time ever, Miss Colie Williams. Woo! You can talk in the mic. You can't talk in the mic.
I'm sorry. I got caught up in the camera. Hi, everybody. How you doing?
What's going on, man? Hey, listen, so like we did, and hold on. And over there to my far right, yeah, man, on the guitar is Mr. DL, man. What's going on, man? He don't have no mic. He's just waving, man. His mic is the
guitar.
That's right. His mic is the guitar tonight, all right? So as we do every, like we did last week, what we're going to be doing is, you guys, I'm not, you know, if you notice on my website, you see that I don't have the chat part like I did last season or the last past seasons, whatever, because what I want to do is if you guys want to hit me up online, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, text me, inbox me, all right? So hopefully it sounded good, but we got some good stuff in store for you tonight. We're going to be singing, of course, okay? We're going to be talking. We're going to be drinking. What y'all drinking tonight? That's what you can chime in. Tell me what you're drinking tonight, all right? I want to know what you're drinking. Also, last week I didn't record it because it was my kickback one. So I was coming back. I've been back for a while. It's been a minute. So what I decided to do, I didn't record it because I wanted people to watch. But tonight, we are recording it. So for those who can't make it all, maybe y'all a little tired, a little sleepy, because it's been a long day, or y'all fuddy-duddies, or whatever, you know, you go back and watch it. But more importantly, you go back and share it, okay? So because this is what it's all about. We're in the age of technology, right?
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring, man. So cool. So what I don't want you to do is send me a message on Ustream. Send me a message on text or something. Let me see if somebody hit me up. All right. Because they'll tell me how it's sounding. Let me see. Hit me up on Facebook or hit me up on Twitter or shoot me a text or something, okay? Because I'm not going to be able to see it, at least not right now, okay? So, hope you know everything. What's going on, Colie?
Hey, Brian.
Yeah?
Brian
it's good
C.
to
I
see
like to
you.
call him Brian C.
Brian C. And Brian C. Brian, Christopher, B. Chris, whatever, you know, as long as the check cash. So I love that new cut.
Oh, thank
See,
you.
I love that new cut.
I love it.
See, I won't even tell her secret, but this right here is what all of y'all inspired to be. Promise you want to believe, because I know what you might not know. If she chooses to share later on, that's on her. But this right here, that's what all y'all's want to share. And men too. I'm telling you, because some of us, man, some of them men's are looking busted and disgusted, right? But this right here, that's where you want to be, because you know what I'm talking about too. I know you know.
I've been letting people know lately.
Okay.
You know, because it's such an ageist society, so I haven't really been letting people know. But lately, I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Well, all right. Well, you know. All right. Well, then, how old are you, Colie?
I made 50 on March 10th.
50. 50, y'all. This woman is 50. She's 50 years old, and you know, most people I know who probably not even 40 wish they could have whatever juice you got going on right there. Am I right, DL? And let them hear that mic.
Right.
So anyway, man, I hope you guys are excited about, you know, life and excited about what's happening in your world. And even if you're not, knowing that that's not the end of the world, you know what I mean? And I think that's the biggest thing, you know, I could probably share with you guys and say, listen, you know, it's not about kind of where you are right now. It's kind of where you're going to be, right?
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
And so
way.
that's what we're talking about tonight. So real glad to have you in the place tonight. You know, and excited about whatever they know about all the stuff you got going on, and you know, got my man DL over there. Now, those who probably remember Music Connects DC, shouts out to Push Radio, Belle Marie, who's tuned in from Houston. I know she's watching.
Yeah, that's my soror.
That's right, soror. So she's watching, and you know, she put on, helped partner with me to put on the Music Connects, which was, you know, and that's where I met you, DL, right? You know. And that was part of the whole idea, and there's going to be more of that stuff going on. But Colie was one of the featured artists, along with Karima Wambui, Taisha Marie, and Nia Simmons. And we'll talk about Nia Simmons. Well, we talked about her last week. Shout out to Nia Simmons, because Nia just released her brand new album.
It's beautiful.
And last week I actually showcased some of her music, you know what I mean? And I'm going to have Nia on the show. Again, she was actually the first, I want to say, she was the first act of the second season on the live. You remember? So I'm gonna have her back online because he's yet to do this, and we could talk a little bit more about it and stuff like that. So anyway, hope you guys doing good. Again, if you guys want to reach out and say what's up to Colie, say what's up to DL, you know, don't worry about me. You know, I'll be all right. I'll be all right. I want you guys to chime in either on Facebook Messenger, or Facebook online, or you know, text me. Let's see, we got a first text right here. Oh, Tanya down in Belle Marie, she says, watching, hey, Soror. She said, whoop, whoop. Is that what y'all do?
No, you can't be, it's ooh, ooh. It's ooh, ooh, and you can't do it.
Sorry, I apologize. All right, okay. Fine then. Be like that. So anyway, listen, we're going to be talking about some more things going on. I'm going to sit back and drink my wine. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you and present to others Miss Colie Williams and DL on guitar, man. So why don't y'all go ahead and kick off some stuff and tell me what's going on with you and kind of whatever.
All right, well, this is we want to do a tune. And our first tune is called Monday Morning. And this is a new tune that actually I did record with the track. And I just don't do well with tracks. This is my process, Brian. I will go in and have the guys, or it could be ladies, but so far it's been mostly guys, going in and recording, and I will do a scratch vocal. So I have musicians go in live, I do a scratch vocal, and then I'll come back later and record my vocals once they make the track. But it's always a live track. So I did a track with this, and I wasn't really feeling it because it wasn't live. It was just a track. And so now I'm going to re-record it. It's written with producers, the Astrals. And that is actually a brother named Mike and a brother named Q that I've worked with, actually, that produced my first CD, Light Up the Darkness. So I really like this tune a lot, and it's kind of sexy, kind of grown and sexy. And so we're going to give you a little taste of that Monday morning. You are my man, and I am your girl, and I am the happiest girl in the world. Monday mornings like Sunday morning, Monday mornings like Sunday morning, makes me feel like heaven, oh yeah. Makes me feel like heaven, oh yeah. Makes me feel like heaven, oh yeah. Monday mornings like a Sunday morning, I rise and shine, caramel ice creams, what you taste like, a shining star in my dreams, and also in real life. Let's just stay here, sitting on this cloud, and even if it rains again, we'll be here for a while. You are my man, and I am your girl, and I am the happiest girl in the world. Monday mornings like Sunday morning, Monday mornings like Sunday morning, makes me feel like heaven, oh yeah. Makes me feel like heaven, oh yeah. Makes me feel like heaven, oh yeah. Monday mornings like a Sunday morning. Sunday morning, your hands touch me, make me feel like I am my own galaxy, and we are on a ride. Let's just stay here, drifting on this cloud, and even if the sun don't shine, we'll be here for a while. You are my man, and I am your girl, and I'm the happiest girl in the world. Monday mornings like Sunday morning, Monday mornings like Sunday morning. We go way back, we go way back, we go way back, yes we do. We go way back, we go way back, we go way back, and our love is so true. Monday mornings like a Sunday morning. I'm feeling like I need to. On a Monday morning, feels like a Sunday morning. You make me wanna, you make me wanna, you make me wanna. What is that, Brian? What's up? All right, I'll hit it. We go way back, we go way back, we go way back, yes we do. We go way back, we go way back, we go way back, and our love is so true. Monday morning, like a Sunday morning.
Your mic up. That's terrible.
Who, my mic?
Did you hear him singing? I apologize. I put a mic in. I forgot I turned it down so I wouldn't. It's good. He said, Monday morning. Doom, 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 doom. Right? Yeah. Oh, you know what? And I didn't even realize. I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, y'all could have told me you couldn't hear him, man. So, but anyway, hey, listen, that right there. All right. I always say this, DL. Look, you don't have to put out albums all the time. And you know anything about it? You don't. You remember I said that? Because, if you have a strong tune, a strong song, that would breathe life into whatever you just asked, like when you're coming out with something else, we're gonna talk about a little bit more. But that song right there, even if you don't have everything, you need to come out with that almost in the same kind of what you had, maybe with a little percussion or something like that. And I'm telling you, that would be on fire. Did y'all like that? Did y'all like to chime in? Let some people know. Let me know how you like. Let me see. Lost the feed. No, get it back. Just gotta, yeah. What? You lost connection?
Oh, no.
Who else lost connection? Went off air? No. No, it's okay, hold on. I'm gonna come back. Somehow. All right, I'll bring it back. Let me do that. Okay. Try it again, y'all. Hold on, we're gonna wait. In 5, 4, 3. I must have hit the button.
But did they hear the song?
Yeah, they heard it. I think I
Okay.
might have hit the button when I went up and did something.
Oh,
So
okay.
they heard the song. They heard it. They heard that. All right. Hey, welcome back, y'all. I'm back. We're back. Okay. Apologize. It was been recording, so
Okay.
even though the broadcast went off, so you can stop the broadcast, but it'll still be recording. So
Okay.
it was still recording, but somehow I must have hit the button. You guys back? You see me? Huh? Holler at me. Let me see. We're gonna do it like this. My big fingers probably hit something. Are we back? Let's do this. Back? Anybody? Anyone? 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 Hold on. As soon as I get one to say you're back, then we're gonna be good. Let me see. Boom. All right. They say boom. All right. Hello. Matter of fact, I want to say a big shout out to, like I mentioned Tanya down in Belle down in of Push Radio down in Houston. She is watching. Thanks for watching. Stephanie, thank you for watching. Stephanie's watching. Nikki's watching. Who else? Who else is watching? Sandra up in Rochester's watching. What's up, Sandra? Let's see. I am back. That's right. We are back, right?
Yes.
It's Colie. Did y'all hear the song? Please tell me you heard the song, because I didn't turn it. I think my big fingers might have messed it up. But did you hear the song? Let me see.
Well, you're recording, so.
Yeah, it's recording, so you guys can always go back and check it out. Okay, cool. But what I was saying, Colie, that song is something that if you come, because it actually has a really, like you said, sultry vibe to it that almost anybody in any genre, lover of music, could dig with, and you could perform it in so many different formats.
Right, that's what we were talking
about.
about.
Yeah. Oh, really? See?
So, because we were thinking about doing acoustically,
Yeah,
and
you
then
can do
also
it.
since I'm doing more jazz, even
Oh,
kind of
man.
doing it like a
You
jazz version with an upright
You can,
bass.
man. I'm
Yeah.
trying to tell you, man. So, all right. So Belle said, yes, we heard the song.
Yeah.
Hope you guys, if you guys are feeling the song, show Colie some love, huh? No, Belle down in Houston. Yeah. So shouts out to everybody watching. This we're gonna get some shouts out too. This is part of what we do, man. Let me see. Who is tuned in right here? Let me see. Shouts out to Geneva Renee, Wendy McIntyre,
Hey.
Sharon Long. I see you, Gage. Julia, thanks so much for watching. Aladia, where you from? I think Aladia's from. I want to say she's from like somewhere. Yeah, she's from Cuba. Yeah, she's tuned in from Cuba, man.
Oh,
So she's watching right now.
all
It's the
right.
internet, man. See, let me tell you something. I'm not trying to be like a certain way about, like local terrestrial radio, but you ain't getting that on HUR at 10 something at night on the Quiet Storm. They be like, look, you gotta hope that people, So anyway, so Colie, now with you've been doing jazz, you've been doing theater, you've been doing all kinds of different presentations of your music. What do you enjoy the most? I mean, what do you feel like is kind of your lane?
Like you hear me, long pause. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out for real. I love performing live.
Right.
I love performing live, and I
Okay.
think that's because I started off doing theater.
Okay.
So I really like that.
Right.
More so than, going in the studio and recording.
Okay.
To me, that's kind of a lonely type of thing
gotcha.
because I'm used to performing live, and I think I actually sound better live than I do. I'm looking to perfect that because I feel I almost need to. That's why I do better going in with the band.
Okay.
Having that band feel at
I'm
least
with you.
for
I'm
me,
with you.
I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I sound better.
Or
so,
even maybe even recording a live show.
right.
I mean, you know, that sometimes, you know, I think, I don't know, tell me what you think about it. DL, you can chime in too on your mic right there. Just kidding. No, just messing with you. I got to get a third one, man. Yeah, but it's cool. But she'll be Bob Barker or something, you know what I mean? But, like, what do you think sometimes the perfectionism of some artists kind of gets in the way, especially when we're talking about doing, like, live feeling, like you say, you're loving the live vibe, but what do you feel about like the whole, you know, perfectionism? Because it's like, oh no, we can't keep that because it wasn't perfect. You know what I mean? But the energy and everything that kind of came through that live performance is what people connected with live. And I believe personally, I believe they connect with that on the recorded version of that live show. What do you think?
Nate Vic Green, he's probably I don't think he knew I was doing this tonight, but he was the studio engineer for me on many of my songs, Nate.
Okay.
And one of the things he always used to say is perfectionism it leads to paralysis. And so he used to always tell me that in the studio because I always wanted to fix everything. Oh, that didn't sound right. So I think I've gotten better with that. I think I've gotten a lot better. And I think just getting older and more mature, you're just like, this is me, you know, and I'm human, and I'm not always going to be perfect, and sometimes just the way it is, raw, is best, and that's perfect.
Right. What you say,
you know?
about that?
I adjusted the show this past Sunday, and my sound wasn't right, but the people was loving it.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I see what's going on here. It's the energy, like you were saying.
Absolutely, and I think that's what people connect with. I mean, what do you guys say to listening? I mean, I know you got some things that are, you know, perfect, and I've heard some things that sound perfect, and I'm pretty sure if we talk to the artists, they'd be like, well, no. But I'm also reminded of, I remember the Whispers, and they had a song, and it was on their Unsung, and they said whatever the song, I think it was Just Get Better With Time. Gary Taylor wrote it, right? Just gets better with time. And they said, man, they recorded that song 40 times. And they said, you know which one we wound up keeping? The first one. You dig what I'm saying? Because it's that energy is what comes out of that and what you feel. And I believe sometimes, you know, that's where the greatness is really made. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I keep that in the back of my mind. For every story I hear of, oh, you got to get it right. Well, that's your perspective, you know what I mean? But sometimes for me, I feel like, man, it's about how it feels. So I go into the studio and, you know, shouts out to Daoud. He'll tell you, man, I go in, I might lay it down twice if I really mess up the first one. But a lot of times I go in there and I'll sit back and I'll say, okay, that felt good. And I just go into the next one. You know what I mean? I just go to the next one. But, you know, everybody, different strokes for different folks. You know
and I think people appreciate honesty.
Yeah.
I think that speaks to people, honesty. So
yeah.
If you're just going in and doing your thing, you're like, you know, this is I'm working.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to create and give you a good quality.
Absolutely.
But I'm not going to kill myself over this. You know what I'm saying? Because then it becomes tedious and it takes the fun out of it.
Yeah. Y'all, those of y'all just tuning in or getting wind of what's going on, man, you are watching The Blend Live Online. I'm your host, Brian Christopher, B. Chris, Brian C., whatever you want to call me. Just make sure you're watching and you call me, man. But I'm glad you guys are watching. This whole thing is dedicated to independent artists. Anybody knows me, man, I'm an independent artist through and through, and there's really nothing that can attract me outside of that. Like, there's no industry call that could say, hey, do this and do that. And, you know, because I feel like independent artistry means to me creative freedom. And that's what I desire all day long, you know. So if you guys are just watching, you know, this is what I want you to do. I want you to chime in, show Colie some love. Sandra up in Rochester says she loves the song. Where can she buy it? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to let you know.
Get in the studio and
record.
Get in the
studio and record it. You hear that, Sandra?
Thank you.
She's going to record it for you. All right. But also, last season was the first season doing the online thing. And what I started to doing after 16 years of just kind of keeping to myself was, people don't know, they probably know more now than they ever did. we about to come. My mom and I about to come on 17-year anniversary of me donating my kidney to her. And one of the things that's never do. That's my mom, so of course I never really, try to exploit that, especially when I started singing. But I started deciding that, a platform is a platform is a platform. And I wanted to use internet. I wanted to use this platform of music and independent artistry and creative freedom once again to begin to tell people and give people awareness about organ donation, and like I said last week, and I've said it before, there's two types. You have your living donor, which I am, where you can donate your kidneys and various things, but then you have your post-mortem, and a lot of us, we still kind of stuck in the middle because we was all our shit, I guess, take me to the grave with all mine, when other people are really hurting and they're looking for somebody to, donate an organ. And so I want to encourage you that, there's over 42 million people that are in need of organ donation all across the world. And so we're not talking about just in your city or just in your little family, but I'm talking about across the world. There's somebody, and that's where the connection. We're living in a world of kind of all this racism and all that stuff going on, and some people couldn't even imagine, believe it or not, I'm not gonna give my kidney to a black man or whatever, and that's terrible. But at the end of the day, we're all human. We bleed, and organs work in us, you know what I mean? And so there are some success stories. And so if you guys notice, and I'm not preaching about it because you already seen it, if you look above the player, you'll see a place where you can donate and make donations. To date, I've raised nearly $400 and was able to give it to an organization called Be a Donor. And I want you guys to take a look at it, read more about it, read my mom and I story. She's doing well. Anybody's been to my shows, you've seen her. She's my #1 fan, Colie. You know what I mean? She's doing great, and that's the power of being a living donor. So if you haven't given, if you want to give any amount, please feel free to do so, okay? So now, back to the music, because I know, we're doing a lot of talking, and this was all about too. What you going to sing next?
Okay, so the next tune we're going to do is Natural, and it's a tune I wrote when one day I was sitting down with some two male friends of mine, and they began to speak about a sister that walked into we were actually at a restaurant. And they were like, wow, she would look so much more beautiful if she didn't have, I guess, I don't know if it was a wig she had on, and that's not knocking anybody that wears wigs or anything like that. I don't know what she, I mean, they would talk, they were just saying that they were saying, to me it was a compliment, that she was naturally beautiful. And she didn't need all of whatever it was that she had on that she felt she needed. And that's not to knock whatever anybody wants to do, but I just started writing. As they were speaking, I started writing. And it's just very important to me to try to, and maybe it's the teacher in me, because I'm a teacher, taught for years. It's just very important to me that all of us, not just women, also men, that we feel good about ourselves inside. Because if we don't, I mean, it's how are you living? You're not really living if you're walking around and you really don't feel right. And so it starts within. And so that's how I wrote the song, Natural.
Well, cool.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Colie Williams. And DL, are you singing? No. Okay, all right. Because I want to make sure I got you on this time.
And shout out to Dior Ashley Brown, who does the rap on the recorded version of this. I am not going to rap, but I will share one of my poems. I look into your eyes and I realize you wanna change what God gave you. Beautiful one, you have the power. Your light's like the sun when you walk in a room. Natural, stay natural, lady. Natural, stay natural, lovely. So many lies, and I'm sick and tired of watching you hide your beauty. What God gave you, beautiful one, you have the grace to fill up this place with one little smile. Natural, stay natural, lady. Natural, stay natural, lovely. Open your eyes, you have been hypnotized. Look in the mirror and see the beauty of you naturally. Dear Watson. See yourself through someone else's eyes. I know this has got to be a crime. Go ahead and soar, butterfly. You'll thank me in the morning. I want to leave the little girls of the world some info. So I'm going to have to talk straight. This ain't about being a feminist. It's about trying to remove some weight. You see, if women are straight, everyone wins. I don't quite understand why the world has not figured that out yet. Maybe the answer is too easy, or maybe our will is too great. So you hold us down, we hold ourselves down. It's a cyclical maze. I want my girls to know that they are their best things. Nobody outside of you can ever bring you the glory that resides within. Like the sun that reveals itself every day, so does your soul, and it is a great one. You need to breathe life into yourself every minute, every hour. This has to be your mantra. You are a temple of power. I may be rambling here, but you see, I have a passion about this. Because you see, it's taken me damn near 50 years to finally get this clear. In order for us to build with men and recreate the balance of the earth, we must be whole again and respect our within. They can't give it to us, and we can't give it to them. We must be whole again and respect our within. We must be whole again and respect all within. You have the grace, stay natural. Fill up this place, stay natural. You are the one, stay natural, lady. Your light's like the sun, stay natural. You are the one, stay natural. just breathe. Stay natural.
Yeah, man. I always like that song. That was it's like really. Yeah, I had to get it. He was over there. I saw the beatbox a little bit. Cool, man. I love that. Colie, Belle asked, like, what's your story? Like, how'd you start singing and stuff like that?
Well, my father was a singer, and
What kind of genre?
doo-wop.
Doo-wop?
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
what's her name was a doo-wop singer? Started off, just kind of interject. George Clinton.
Oh, I didn't know
He started off as a doo-wop singer.
You know, A, I always loved you. B, because I want you. C, come closer, and I'll tell you about the ABC. A, I always want you. I want you. C, come closer, and I'll tell you about the ABCs. And yeah, that. And good night, my love, pleasant dreams.
That was your dad singing stuff like that? Yeah.
May tomorrow be sunny and bright. Yeah.
So you were like the little kid on the corner collecting the coins?
No.
Like, just kidding.
No, what happened was he.
Change, please.
No. What happened is he pretty much retired when he got married.
Okay.
And because he was a very hard worker.
Okay.
And my mother didn't have to like pull his arm or anything. He was just like, you know what, I want to take care of my family.
Right.
But
right.
he was always singing. And so that really influenced me.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Then I have to say it was in my house. So he really influenced me. And then I just got into theater. I love theater. I love music.
Right.
And he really encouraged me. My mom has encouraged me, but she's more of the practical lady. Get a job.
Yeah.
Get a job. I should write a song called Get a Job.
Get a job. Get a job, little lady. Dun, 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 dun. I want to be a singer. No, that's what's up, man.
So really started out in theater. That was my thing. That's what I went to school for. I went to Syracuse. Shout out to all the Syracuse alumni. Went there for musical theater, and then changed my major education, trying to be practical. And so I've just been juggling that, my whole life pretty much as an adult, juggling the arts and education, teaching.
It's pretty amazing. I mean, people's story about how to get started, and there's so many different ways you can approach it too, because I run into people now who's just now learning that I sing, right? And they were like, man, I ain't never know you sing because I was playing sports and stuff like that. And so music came later in my world, in my life. So yeah, man, Yeah, I tend to believe that too, what I'm saying? So it's cool.
And I think one of the things that has become very important to me is fusing my desire to, I guess there's just that teacher in me, and that person that wants to help the community. And so I can sing and I can act, and that fulfills me to a certain extent, but there's always something missing if I'm not fusing that desire to help and support the community and push people, be an advocate for folks, feeling better about themselves and actually helping people become empower themselves.
Right, absolutely.
So fusing that together is really what I think brings me the most joy.
Okay. Stephanie said she really loves that song. Stephanie was at the, her and her daughter, Carrington, and they bought your CD, and she really loves Natural from that. Yeah, so she chimed in and just said she really loves that song.
Thank you so much.
So that's what's up, man. Speaking of that song, Natural, like the first, I don't know, you like do a word association games, like you say natural. The first thing I think of, the first thing I think of, Serena Williams. I don't know, because it's like she's been getting a lot of flack for being awesome. You know what I mean? Like she's an awesome athlete, but I think she's beautiful. I think and of course she's fit. And of course but fit now means manly. I'm like, well, damn, there's a lot of women-looking men. Then if she's manly, then there's a lot of men. We ain't nowhere near that. You know what I mean? And I don't know, what do you think about when you see Serena and the things she's trying to accomplish? And she recently lost. She didn't win her Serena Slam this time, but I mean, damn, to win so many. You know what I mean? What do you like?
Well, it just makes me angry.
Yeah.
Because she is greatness.
Yeah.
And so it's like, why can't people feel good enough about themselves
Right.
Because if you feel good enough about yourself, you don't have to do that to other people.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
So-
Well, Dio, what you say about that, man?
I agree with Colie
Yeah.
100% with
Yeah,
that.
absolutely cool. Yeah, you
She
just
did
man.
so much through the
Yeah.
years. She did so
Yeah,
much
absolutely,
through the years.
absolutely. And so, just to see, they got to, I know, right? Man, a few words. I agree with Colie. But no, but what's funny? She actually, they have a new commercial out with her and Venus. She was younger, of course. And the guy asked her a typical question like most people ask. So who do you aspire to be? Who do you want, who do you look up to? You know what she said when she was probably like 8? She said, I want people to be like me. Wow. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? That was
That's
dope.
their dad. And
Yeah.
I'm sure their mom, too, that we don't hear about.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that was him,
Yeah.
Just filling them with self-esteem and,
Yeah.
giving them that, positive, I wasn't around, but I know
Yeah.
I saw an interview when someone was trying to kind of confuse her. I don't know if you've seen that interview. This is when she was young.
Okay.
And the
Oh,
father
yeah. I
came
saw
in
this
and
on Facebook,
interrupted,
and he broke
He
that.
was not
yeah.
having it.
He was like,
you know?
hell to the no.
Right. Right.
But yeah, that's what's up. Shouts out to Jay Hill. You know Jay Hill?
No.
Wonderful vocalist, soul vocalist here in the DC area. He's tuning in. I said, man, you watching? He says, I am now. Hey, and shout out to Eureka and Patricia out in Dayton, Ohio. Keisha's out there. People all over the place, man, watching. Let me see who else. Who else might be chiming in, man?
I'm sweating.
You sweating? I got the fan over there. You want me to turn on high? Yeah, she feeling good. She feeling good. That's what that is. Patrice is tuned in. Let me see. Kedra down in Houston is tuned in. Let me see. Shanti is tuned in. Let's see. My man Dwayne Edwards. Shouts out to Dwayne of Alpha Phi Alpha. Is that what it is? Fraternity. I'll be actually performing with Dwayne for Dwayne's. It's a fundraiser event coming up in November, and I'll be performing down there. So shouts out to you, Angie. Angie's down in Richmond area. What's up, Angie? Thanks for watching. Let me see. Stephanie's watching. Nia Simmons is tuned in. What's going on, Nia? Congratulations, my dear. Yeah, we just tuned in. Hey, Carolyn's up in Baltimore. I think she's tuned in. Yeah. Let me see.
Let me just say one more thing about that song, because I always
Yeah,
have
keep
to
talking.
be on my soapbox. Because it's not about what people's individual choice is in how they want to dress or adorn themselves, but we live in a culture where black women's beauty is not the standard.
Right.
And so it's very important that we self-analyze and really think about what we're doing when we do it. So if we put on, if we put a weave in our hair, if we just want to change up, that's cool. But if we're trying to be, if we feel like we're not good enough.
And that's the reason why I'm doing it. Yeah, I totally agree.
Issue.
And I think you guys probably understand where she's coming from. I totally understand. Because as men, DL, look, we appreciate, I say this, as long as it's together and it's on purpose, I'm okay. But if it's like you're saying with the purpose of trying to fit in or trying to feel like you less than and you have to, then that's one thing.
If you just don't
but
feel
not only that,
comfortable
but
in your own
men too in some areas too, because I think there's a perspective of that men share that feels like we got to do everything, and it might come from they gym rats and they always got to get in there, and if it's not tight, it ain't right, and this, that, and the third, and that nobody's gonna really appreciate us for who we are. You know what I mean? And so, and we got to have it all this and have it all, or even if it's not how we look, it's like how much money we got, and that's what determines the confidence that we have, and that's a whole other thing too. So I appreciate it, so I'll take that for the men and hold that banner up as well. So it's all good. Let's see who else is tuned in real quick. Tracy Mile is tuned in. She's right here in the DMV. Tracy and Wanda, you guys are like. They're like the 1 and 2 or the 1A, 1B of concert goers and supporters. Oh my God, man, they go everywhere. Every time I turn around, I'm like, how you there and there at the same time? It's like, you know what I mean? So it's all good. Let me see. Kia down in Florida is tuned in. Markeith and Charlotte is tuned in, man. So it's pretty dope, man. So Belle said, I love what you just said about black women's beauty. So very true. Yeah. So that's what's up. So what you got next? What's
You know,
going
I'm a
on?
rebel. I always say I'm a rebel without a cause.
Without a cause, yeah.
No, but
Whoever's
no.
gonna listen,
I'm a
with
rebel
it.
with a cause.
Rebel with a
Yeah.
cause.
I'm a
All right,
rebel with a
cool.
cause. Rebel with a cause.
So what you got next for us?
So we'll give you some John Legend. I love this tune, Ordinary People, because why do I love this tune? Well, because relationships are not easy, you know. And you know, we look on
Relationships are not easy, says Colie.
No. We look on Facebook, and you know how folks always present themselves smiling. Look, Brian, smiling. Yeah. Everything's good. Me and my boo, you know. And it's like everybody goes through
something. As soon as the camera goes, be like, you son of a. I don't know why you would do that.
We're all, you know, trying to make stuff work, and you're blessed if you find the right person. Yeah. But even if you find the right person, it's work. You know, so that's why I really, really love this tune. That's Ordinary People. And I like to sing God songs.
Do you?
Because people don't.
I just heard somebody say the other day. I don't mind as long as it sounds good. But I heard somebody say the other day, I don't want a woman singing a God song because it don't always work. But I don't consider this a God song. It's just a man who sang it. That's all. Because it's like very universal.
I like singing God. There was a point where I only listened to men. I don't know. I went through a phase.
I can't blame you, you know.
No, I went through a phase when I was younger, when I only listened to like Nat King Cole, Luther Vandross. There were certain voices that I listened to.
No doubt.
And then you know, you just go through phases.
No doubt, man. Shout out to Eric Troy in Ohio. Elise is watching. Shantice is watching. Man, this it's like on. Hey, my man D Skills. On my very first album. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. He stepped in, and in the 6 weeks, I produced my very first project, and he's watching, man. So shout out to you, man, Dion Jenkins, a.k.a. Detox, a.k.a. D-Skills. So appreciate the love. So onward and upward we go.
Boy, I'm in love with you. This ain't the honeymoon, past the infatuation phase. Right in the thick of love, at times we get sick of love. It seems like we argue every day. I know I misbehaved, and you made your mistakes, and we both still got room left to grow. And though love sometimes hurts, I will still put you first, and we'll make this thing work. But I think we should take it slow. We're just ordinary people, and we don't know which way to go. 'Cause we're ordinary people. I think we should take it slow. Take it slow. This time we'll take it slow. Take it slow. This time we'll take it slow. This ain't no movie, no fairy tale conclusion, y'all. It gets more confusing every day. Sometimes it's heaven sent, then we head back to hell again. We kiss and we make up along the way. I hang up, you call, and we rise and we fall, and we feel like just walking away. As our love advances, we take second chances. Though it's not a fantasy, I still want you to stay. We're just ordinary people, and we don't know which way to go. 'Cause we're ordinary people. I think we should take it slow. just ordinary people, and we don't know which way to go, 'cause we're ordinary people. I think we should take it slow, take it slow. Baby, this time we'll take it slow. Take it slow,
Miss Colie Williams. I like that. You know that because it's now. Can you believe that song is almost 20 years old? Right? Yeah. I mean, it came out like in the 90s. Yeah. 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 It came out in the 90s. I want to say, and you know what I mean. And it was on John Legend's very first album. You know what I mean? And his very first single. You know, so 15 to 20 years ago, somewhere between there. Trust me. And the thing about it is, you know, it always kind of breathes new life almost. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, yo, this is, you know, interesting because when you sing it, it's almost like brand new again. You know what I mean? It's cool. Yeah, yeah. They're not going anywhere. You know what I mean? So that's what's up, man. So anyway, yes, it did. It did come out. Look, I'm gonna look it up. If y'all don't believe me, it did, because y'all making me sound like. Look it up and tell me when that song came out. I promise. Somebody say, no, it didn't. It did. I promise you. John Legend came out like 2000. Like yeah, he didn't come out. It's 2015. Let me see. Ordinary People. When that song come out? Let me tell you. When that song come out. Because here it is, what is 19? Now, she's a music person, so I will definitely fall back. If you let me know, Tanya. I'm not looking it up because I'm, all right, cool. All right, yeah, well, let's see. It's close. I don't know. She's saying more like 10, 11. Give me the date. Give me the date, but it's pushing. It's going on 15 to 20, I think. I want to say it came out like 2000 or early 2000s. So, yeah. Anyway, wonderful rendition. I like that. I like that. So, yeah. Okay, so if you had to, you know, say I'm going to drop what I'm doing and you know, make a go of this at 50 right now, and they say, hey, money was an option, like what would be your ideal, I mean, what is your ideal kind of like scenario for Colie, like right now? You know, is it, you know, does it have, I would assume it has a lot to do with music. All right, but what would that look like? Yeah, like if you could do it and you can write your own script, you know, how you want this to be done.
I would be doing lots of theater. Broadway.
Lots of theater.
Yes, on Broadway. Okay. And I would be performing live music, jazz, because I'm going in that direction, really.
Really?
And so right now, I actually want to give a shout out to these guys in Baltimore that I'm working with, Deep Water Jazz. Okay. And they're improvisational.
Yeah, I saw you say something about them.
They're an improvisational jazz band. Okay. Out of Baltimore, and we've been working, and it's just I'm really enjoying it because it's kind of freeing me up, and they let me do my poetry and the jazz.
About it. That's dope. Yeah.
So it's real cool. So I'm kind of going in that direction of doing, but I don't like to get in a box because I grew up with hip hop. Right. And so I want to, I'm not a hip hop.
What did you do? I mean, shouts out to my man Chad Carter, because when I was there at the thing in Silver Spring. What's the name?
Vecinos.
Yeah, Vecinos. Yeah. And you did like some hip hop. You did didn't you do Biggie, or who'd you do?
Oh, No Diggity.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Yo, that joke is dope. She did the jazz version of No Diggity joint, the Blackstreet, right? And it was dope because I mean that's kind of all inclusive in music, and you was able to kind of bring that in and bring some fresh life to that. That was pretty hot.
So thank you. So that what I guess I realized that I really have a jazz sound. Yeah. And I think, what is this on my face?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway. Oh, that's a piece of my chair. Don't worry. Coordinate. Coordinate.
So, yeah, I realize I have a jazz sound. I mean,
Okay.
just, and I mean like old school jazz sound. You know what I mean? I can sing, the way you wear your hat, the way you walking, a
Right,
horse, jacked
right,
up,
right.
cold, bronchitis.
Ah,
I can
yeah.
still,
Yeah,
they can't
absolutely.
take that away from me. That's,
that's
the way
who
I
you
just
are.
kind of sound naturally.
I
so.
love that. I love that. It's funny because when people sing like that, the first thing I'll be like, are they acting like? But that's your voice, 'cause
Right.
they're like, how you sound like a mayonnaise commercial, right?
I mean, yeah, that's
Just
the way.
spread it on the bread.
Yeah. So my thing is, why fight it? Why fight it?
yeah.
Just, and so I'm going in that direction because it's like,
Yeah.
this is who that's what I'm saying. It's all for
Absolutely.
me about being who I am.
No, I'm with
now,
you with that.
Instead of trying to
It
be
works
something
though.
I'm
I'm
not.
telling you, it works, and it definitely works live. And like you said, you're finding your voice even more so in the recording, how you want it. But the closer you can get to the live, I feel like you're even more. It's gonna take off even more because that's what people connect. I mean, I think because where you are in the live, that same vibe, and back to the vibe again. Like the vibe is what people connecting to, and so if you can get that same vibe in the studio, it's all, and that's only a matter of time. I mean, because I was telling somebody the other day, when I first started recording, I was recording in a damn closet with coats and stuff. Hey, fellas, and I'm singing. I didn't know what I was doing, but the vibe was right. So even though the production was a little, lackluster, the vibe of the whole CD was good. So people still connected with it. And so now I got my voice and everything like that, and it's the way I want to record. So I go in with the same approach every time. And and that live element that you bring, people connect with that so highly. So,
Thank
just
you.
between me, you, and DL.
So I don't know if
and you guys.
I don't know if I gave you a straight answer. So at this point, what I really want to be doing is theater as much as I can because I love theater. I actually humbly say that I think I'm a pretty solid actress or actor.
Yeah, you've been doing some stuff. Oh, shouts out to Anonymous Group. She's watching right
that's
now.
my
Anonymous
boo.
watching.
Hey.
And I know you've been doing stuff with KZ Moon and Liberator
Shouts to
Muse.
Liberator
Yeah,
Muse.
you
Those
can
are
tell
my
people
babes.
about that too, Yeah, but
So I would be doing that
okay.
as much as I can, and then performing with live musicians, doing jazz, but taking all the types of things that I grew up with, the music that I grew up with, like hip hop, which I'm not a hip hop artist, but I can incorporate hip hop
elements
music
of it,
and
right.
hip hop artists like Dior, Ashley Brown into my, artists like that into my music because that's what I grew up with, and I was never. I just was attracted to it, but that was never something that I was trying to do. But I would be like, I'll sing on the track, I'll do the hook on the track. That was always my thing.
Yeah.
So just kind of thinking outside the box. Khadijah Moon is one of my.
I keep saying KZ. What is it
No.
today?
That's just for Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Khadijah
All right,
Moon.
okay.
That
It
she-
is Khadijah Moon.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, KZ, I remember it was Khadijah
I was saying
Moon.
because it was on my mind because she had posted something about it.
Oh, did she? All right.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
why.
Khadijah.
Khadijah Moon.
Khadijah
Yeah,
Moon.
Khadijah Moon. So
Khadijah, actually, hold on. Khadijah was the last guest of season 3 in here.
Okay.
Her and Quentin Randall, they were in here. So, yeah. So, shouts out to Khadijah. I should know. But then I saw KZ Moon. I'm like, what is it? Which one?
It's Khadijah Moon.
Khadijah Moon. So,
And so she always says, stay unboxed. She's a very good friend of mine. And so that's what I want to bring to the table. So I know I have a jazz sound. So I'm going to do that because why fight it?
Right, okay.
But then take all the other elements of music that
Right.
have influenced me.
Right.
And that's why I actually initially had called my music Holistic Soul because I was trying to take a holistic approach
Okay.
to music. And now I don't even know if I want to call it anything.
Yeah.
I just want to be.
Just
it,
be, and then
in
whatever
it.
they
just be
see
in
it.
it and
I'm
do
telling you, man, listen, if we were here, right, like we are, and it was people, if it was somebody sitting like there, and then there was somebody on the stairs, right, and there was somebody behind us, it'd still be us, but the only thing that changes is their perspective.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? So, you like that, right? Perspective. Tanya, okay, you were right, Belle. She sent me the damn screenshot because I asked her. Okay, it's 11 years. That Ordinary People's been 11 years, but it's still a long ass time. Like so, well, that's what's up, man. So listen, we're getting ready to get out of here because time flies when you're having fun. Yeah.
Something else I was going to say.
Yeah, keep talking. I mean, I'm just saying. Hey, listen, if you guys like the shirts, you guys like the shirts?
All
You guys like
night.
the shirts?
And
Cool.
because you need to get to the.
See? Listen, if you guys look on like the side column, if you're looking at the screen, the right side of the player, you will see a place where you can order these shirts. I just ordered some brand new ones coming in. You're gonna get yours. You can get yours. But if you want one, you guys can go and order one, man. But this is a movement that is not going anywhere for me. And I'm gonna continue pressing this because independent artistry is where it's at, y'all. And no matter how you slice it and dice it, man, 99% of the music that is out in this world is independent. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not signed to any label, but there's a lot of people that choose to be that way. You know what I mean?
Did you get the baby doll cut blend?
Nah, but these are nice. Feel how soft it is.
It is nice, but you gotta get the. I like stuff. We like
Hey,
stuff
you know
that
what I'm
fits.
gonna do? You know what I'm
Ladies,
gonna.
come on, you gotta tell me.
I'm saying, but
you
you
like
get a
fits.
one size smaller,
want the
right?
big
We
old
like that
boxy.
too, right?
That's
Hey,
for
look.
the dudes. We don't want the big
Hey, I tell you
boxy
what.
T-shirts. We want the nice
But
cut
listen,
baby doll
there's
T-shirts.
people
That's
that
how I
wear.
wear 'em.
There's people that listen. Oh, I gotta show you how they wear. Hold on. Let me tell you how you can freak it though. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna show you. This is probably the sexiest one that I saw. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. See if I can find it real
Like, be
quick.
quiet, Colie.
I want to see how you can find it. No, you want to get this T-shirt, and look, I might get a little night shirt for y'all. So I don't know. Would y'all wear me to bed? That don't even sound right. But I don't know. They might. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna show you. This is a real sexy one, man. I'm trying to tell you, Colie. I'm trying to tell you. And then we're gonna get out here. Hold on. Let me find it. You can't see that one.
Shout out to Liberated Muse.
Yeah, shout out some folks.
My peeps.
Wow, I look for it. 'Cause it
Hazy
was, right?
Moon, Lenny Lynn, Anonymous.
Whoop, whoop.
Love y'all. That's a theater group that I work with. We do poetry, music, tour around the area. We have done full productions as well, plays. Khadijah Moon is a playwright, and so we've done a lot of her work. And we're continuing to do that. And we'll be at the Baltimore Book Festival on Saturday, September 26th.
Doing like your plays type stuff?
Performing. We'll be doing some music.
Really?
And some poetry. Yeah, we always incorporate music and poetry.
Okay, I can't find this picture. I'll show you later.
Okay.
Anywho.
And let me just say don't let to anyone who's out there, since this is dedicated to indie artists, don't let anything stop you from doing what it is that you really want to do.
Yeah.
What's in your heart. You pretty much, when you're quiet and you're still by yourself, you know what your purpose is.
Yeah.
And so, just keep moving forward. There's going to be times that you're going to feel down because of circumstances in your life. You got to just keep it moving. Know that there are other people out here that feel the same way as you, that are going through the same thing, and you can do it. Just keep it moving, and don't compare yourself to other people, because that is, the devil is a lie. You gotta keep it. You gotta keep it moving. And I'm not even a person that goes to a real religious person, but I like saying that. The devil. You need.
Oh, cut that out. Anyway, like, we ain't gonna do that. Colie, you a mess. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Nah, but listen. Thanks so much. I really, really, really appreciate you. This is what it's all about. Like, I'm in my own damn basement drinking my own wine, right? Cheers. You guys have some wine? Get some.
I'm a little verklempt, and I had to have some tea, but maybe I'll have some wine before I leave.
Did you just use a teacher word, like SAT word? Verklempt? Verklempt. It's after 10 o'clock. You can't use that word no more. What the hell is verklempt?
It just means you have some,
some phlegm. You got some stuff in your craw. Yeah. It's all good. Well, cool. We're going to get out of here. So, listen, it would not be the blend. And the blend live online, this we're going to start bringing our own little thing together. And so, listen, I'm going to give a shout out to Sharon Raquel, great jazz vocalist in the area. You guys got to get to know.
Hey, Sharon.
Also, in just a couple of hours, I want to, it would be, you mentioned you just turned 50 recently. I want to give.
When you say that, it makes me like.
It's all good, though, because you look good, girl. Good. I want to give a big birthday shout out to Anita King, another jazz vocalist here. She'll be 50 tomorrow. All
I
right.
didn't realize we were the same age.
Yeah, she'll be 50 tomorrow. Big 50. Who else just turned 50? Oh, Keisha up in Dayton. Keisha just turned her big 50.
Hey,
And you know, it's birthday season coming up. Guess what? The best season is about to come up. You know what that season is? Libra season is coming up. That's right. And yours truly will be, you know, that you got me by the book. I'll be big 40 this year.
You heard me?
Huh?
I said my ex-husband was a Libra.
Well, then I don't
just
know what to
messing with
say.
you. It's getting late. I'm just messing with you.
It's getting
That
late.
is like random.
Yeah. So anyway, man, shouts out, you crazy. Shouts out to Anita King. She's going to be celebrating at Proud Mary's, right?
Oh, yeah.
On Friday. Also, another great vocalist birthday is on the 19th. This Friday, Miss Micah Chevalier. Her birthday is Friday.
Libra, yes.
So shouts out to Micah. Yeah. And then on Saturday, I think Anita's going to be at Mr. Henry's. Have you been to Mr. Henry's yet?
Not since it's real.
Yeah. So she'll be there Saturday. So if you're not doing anything, celebrate.
Did it close?
I don't know what happened.
Okay.
This was the first time
Well,
I went
since
there for the first time in a couple
It's
weeks.
resurgence. I don't know if it closed or not.
Listen, I'll be traveling a little bit more. I'm headed down. Believe it or not, I'm going to my town of my alma mater, Lynchburg, Virginia. I went to Liberty University. I haven't been in Lynchburg musically since I left, and that's almost 20 years ago. And honestly, man, I'm excited. I'll be down there performing at a spot called the Great Plate Cafe and Lounge during their whole homecoming season. And so this will be the first time I'm going down there. I'm gonna tear it up. Friday, I'll be at Wegmans with Jeremiah Miles, just sitting in. Saturday, I'm actually doing a Motown review show with a big Motown review. Shout out to my man Jay McBride and that crew. I don't know if you know Shang and all those guys and Jeffrey Walker and all of them. So I'm just sitting in there. I'm like a fish out of water. I love the music, but I never sang it. So anyway.
You're gonna be at the Soul Wegmans
Yeah.
in Largo. That's what I call
The
it.
Soul
That's the
Wegmans.
Soul
Well, we're
Wegmans.
going to get it in. I'm hit with Jeremiah a few times, and we have a ball. So you guys come on out. Shout out to Wanda. I know Wanda's watching. Bunch of people watching. Thank y'all so much for watching, man. You guys are the best. So, but before you leave, Colie and I, we got a little something special for you. And you guys been watching The Blend live online, man. You guys follow her at, what's your website?
www.coliewilliams.com. You can look on there for all the updates, where I'm going to be and what's going on with me. And I'm also on Facebook, Colie Williams. And I have CD, Light Up the Darkness. That's been out. That came out 2011. So that's why it's time for some new music.
Just that one single, man. I'm telling you, that'll breathe life into. Anyway, that's again another conversation between Shay and I that you guys are privy to.
So Light Up the Darkness, that's on CD Baby, and Natural is on CD Baby and iTunes. And just look out for some new music coming from me soon. Some jazz and just Colie stuff.
All right, man. Well, thanks so much. Shout out to my man DL. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, brother. We're going to have to hook up too, man, to do some stuff together. Yeah.
Wait a minute. I'm going to be at Bus Boys and Poets on the 29th.
Okay.
Bus Boys and Poets.
You guys mark that down.
And that's the 14th and V Street. And I'll be the feature artist there doing some poetry and some music.
Yeah.
And Khadijah is the host.
That's what's up. Shout out to my man Bashiri Assad from Indianapolis. He's tuned in, man. So, it's a love fest in here, man. It's an indie fest going on, man. I'm going to be out in Indy soon rocking with him probably within the next couple of months. And so, anyway, it's all good. It's all good in the hood, man. So we're going to do this for you right here. You want to sit up on it? Yeah, check it out. I had to get my lyrics for this, y'all. Don't ask me why. I just sing my stuff.
You know how short I am.
I know, right?
You're still taller than me.
It's all good. Hey, we put a little wetness on our voice.
The closer I get to you, the more you make me see. By giving you all I got, your love has captured captured me.
Over and over again, I try to tell myself that we could never be more than friends. And all the while inside, I knew it was real, the way you make me feel.
Lying here next to you, time just seems to fly. Needing you more and more. Let's give love a try.
Oh, sweeter and sweeter love grows, and heaven's there with those whose fools the tricks of time. With the hearts of love, they find true love in a special way, a special way.
Closer I get to you,
Ooh, the closer I get,
the more you make me see. By giving you all I got, your love has captured me.
ooh, oh, over and over again, I try to tell myself that we could never be more than friends. And all the while inside, I knew it was real, the way you make me feel, the way you make me feel, baby. Yeah, baby.
Come closer, baby.
Ooh, oh.
Come on closer, baby. Come closer, baby. Come closer.
Lying here next to you, baby.
The more you make me see.
Ooh,
Give me all you got, baby.
so sweet to me, to me. Oh, 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 yeah.
To you,
To you,
to you,
to you.
to you, to you, to you, to you, to you.
The closer I get to you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Colie Williams, y'all. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Listen, I'm a podcast this, so I mean it's already kind of been recorded, so you guys can just tune in and watch it, man. All right.
I need to listen to it before I leave. Lord.
All right. God bless y'all, man. Talk to you later.
99.
99. Where we at? I don't know what you got. I think we'll do it like this. All right, cool. Peace.